The moment she broke down in the kitchen, clutching the counter like it was the only thing holding her upright, I knew something inside her had cracked. Her voice came out raw and breathless. "I can't do this anymore. Please. I want my life back." 2 days. That was all it took for the woman who spent years insisting I had the easier role to finally understand what I carried on my shoulders every single day. But I didn't feel victorious. Felt something colder. Something uneasy. Because her desperation wasn't just exhaustion. Looked like fear. It all started 3 nights earlier, after a long dinner filled with bickering over who worked harder. She accused me of exaggerating my stress. Called my job a quiet desk with breaks whenever you want. She said staying home and caring for our daughter was the real weight of our household. "So switch with me," she challenged, leaning back with a smirk. "1 week. You handle the house. Go to work. We'll see who's right." I tried to diffuse the rising tension. "We both work hard. Just in different ways." She rolled her eyes. "You want credit for breathing. That's your job." Her words hit harder than they should. I stared at her, stunned that she no longer saw my effort as real. The decision was made in that moment. Agreed. She looked victorious, which irritated me more than I cared to admit. Day 1 began with her dressed in my work blazer, kissing our daughter goodbye like she was about to conquer the world. She practically skipped to the car. Meanwhile, I stood in the living room surrounded by toys, laundry piles, and half-finished school projects. I inhaled slowly. Could do this. The first half of the day wasn't bad. Breakfast, school drop-off, dishes, vacuuming. But by noon, our daughter threw a meltdown over the wrong-colored cup. The dog got sick on the carpet. A call from school announced I forgot to pack her lunch. I held everything together with a smile that felt forced. When my wife returned home, she looked drained. Mascara smudged. Jacket wrinkled. The look she gave me wasn't arrogant anymore. It was startled. "Rough day?" asked gently. She forced a smile. "Just more pressure than I expected." I almost said I told you so, but thought better of it. We went to bed with tension still lingering between us. But nothing prepared me for day 2. I woke up to the sound of the front door slamming. It wasn't even 7 a.m. She was supposed to be getting ready for work, not leaving already. I hurried after her. "Where are you going?" called out. She stopped stiff. "I have a meeting. I'm late. No breakfast. No goodbye." She shook her head, her teeth clenched. "I don't have time for this. This meant us." She drove off without looking back. Something felt off. The panic in her eyes. The way she avoided me. Like she wasn't running late but running away. The rest of the day dragged. Every small obstacle chipped at me. Our daughter spilled juice on the laundry basket. The dishwasher broke. The dog barked endlessly. Yet the worst part was the silence. No texts from her. No updates. Nothing. When she finally returned, she looked worse than yesterday. She took 1 step into the kitchen and collapsed into a chair, trembling. I can't do it," she whispered. I approached slowly. "It's only day 2. Are you sure you just aren't adjusting yet?" She looked up at me, eyes red and terrified. "You don't get it," she said. "Work isn't what I thought. They've been piling things on me for months." I ignored the signs. Pretended I could handle it. But today I understood how close I am to losing everything. Her voice cracked. I crouched beside her. "You can talk to me. I'm listening." She squeezed her eyes shut as tears streamed freely. "I lied to you," she said. Something cold coiled around my heart. "About what?" She hesitated, wrestling with herself. "There's someone at work," she breathed out. It wasn't supposed to mean anything. He made me feel appreciated. Wanted. More than just a mom who washes dishes and forgets to smile. I stared at her. The room faded. All I could hear was my pulse crashing in my ears. How far did it go? The words scraped their way out. She shook her head. Messages. Flirting. Dreams I shouldn't have had. Then she looked at me with heartbreaking honesty. It only stayed there because I convinced myself I still loved our family more. Only stayed there. Like loyalty was defined by the lack of physical contact. And what changed? Yes. She swallowed hard. He kissed me in the break room yesterday. The breath left my lungs in a brutal rush. Betrayal hit like a physical blow. I stood up too fast, needing distance, needing clarity that wouldn't come. I thought trading roles would give me space, she said. A break from the pull of him. But I missed deadlines today. I messed up a project. He was angry. And when he looked at me like I wasn't worth his time anymore, felt sick. I realized how stupid I've been. I leaned against the wall, trying to steady myself. You wanted out, I said quietly. You wanted an escape from our life. No, she begged. I wanted to feel noticed again. I felt forgotten. Closed my eyes. The truth was sharp. I had been distant. I buried myself in work. I let our conversations shrink into logistics. I stopped seeing her beyond the routine. Guilt and rage fought inside me, neither winning. I'm sorry, she cried. Please don't let this be the end. Her desperation, once directed at escaping responsibility, was now directed at keeping me. The shift was dizzying. I took a long breath. I need time, I said. I need to understand what's left of us. She nodded, sobbing harder. Our daughter ran into the kitchen at that moment, holding a crayon drawing of all three of us. Joyful and intact. The image cut right through me. I knelt and hugged her, holding her small, warm body like it was the only solid thing left. My wife watched, her lips trembling, her entire body folding in on itself. I'll prove myself to you, she whispered. Every day. Please let me try. I didn't answer. Because I didn't know. The truth sat heavy on my chest. It took only 2 days for her to understand the weight of my world. But it took just one kiss for her to break the world we built together. And now we both had to face the hardest part. Some roles you can't switch back from.